Hola y bienvenidos a Spring Spanish. Me llamo Paulísima, my name is Paulísima, and I'm one of the Spanish teachers at Spring Spanish. When you're traveling in Latin America, one of the situations that you might find yourself in is checking in a hotel or a hostel or an Airbnb. And I want to make sure that you don't end up staying in la suite presidencial, unless of course that's what you want to do. ¿Les puedo contar algo? Can I tell you something? A mí me encanta el turismo. Me encanta. I really love tourism. I love it. I really do. And de hecho, actually, I have technical training to perform all kinds of jobs in the tourism industry. I received that training in high school. En este video vas a aprender. In this video, you will learn the vocabulary and expressions that you will need to make sure that your check-in experience is smooth and beautiful. Empecemos. Vamos a ir paso por paso, ¿ok? Primero, first, you're going to be en la recepción, in the reception. And the lovely person behind the desk is el recepcionista or la recepcionista. El recepcionista if it's a man, and la recepcionista if it's a woman. So the lovely person behind the desk is going to ask you for your passport and your reservation code. Bienvenidos a Paulísima Inn. ¿Me permite su pasaporte y su clave de reservación, por favor? Welcome to Paulísima Inn. May I have your passport and reservation code, please? And you will say, por supuesto, aquí tiene. Of course, here you are. Pasaporte, clave de reservación. This is 2020, not 1980, so most likely you already know qué tipo de habitación, what kind of room you have. But let's say you're in that one occasion where you don't have a room at all. So the lovely person behind the desk will ask you, ¿qué tipo de habitación necesita? ¿Qué tipo de habitación necesita? And then you can choose. You can have una habitación sencilla, or una habitación doble. Maybe you're in Cancun and then you get to see the Mexican Caribbean. So you're going to have una habitación con vista al mar. So la recepcionista is going to work their magic and they will check you in. Now, fun fact. In Mexico, and in other countries in Latin America as well, a lot of people use the word check-in as a noun and they use it in English. So don't be surprised if you hear things like vamos a hacer el check-in. Let's do the check-in or make the check-in. So you're going to receive las llaves, the keys. But again, it's 2020, not 1980, so they no longer give keys, they give tarjetas. Y no me gustan las tarjetas. I do not like cards. But anyway. Now, because you're a very smart person, you reserve habitación con desayuno incluido. So, before you go to your habitación, make sure you ask la recepcionista two very important questions. ¿Cuál es el horario del desayuno? ¿Dónde se sirve el desayuno? These are very, very important questions. All right, so once you have las llaves or la tarjeta, the keys, you're officially a huésped. And then el botones will direct you to your habitación. Now you're very generous and you're very cool, so you're gonna give the botones a very good propina, tip. All right, and before you leave your room, make sure that you also leave propina, a tip, for la camarista. Mis amigos de América del Sur, my friends from South America, they don't say camarista, they say mucama. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. All right, and so they will take you there and you will leave them a propina. Don't forget that in Latin America, a lot of people that work in the tourism industry rely on tips to make ends meet. So please, no seas codo, don't be stingy, and leave una buena propina, a good tip. But what if hotel or hostel is not your preferred mode of accommodation? It's not mine, definitely. I'd much rather stay in an Airbnb. So I'm gonna give you a few phrases that are going to be very helpful for your check-in experience. And this will be, ¿dónde recojo las llaves? ¿Dónde recojo las llaves? ¿Cuál es la clave del Wi-Fi? ¿Cuál es la clave del Wi-Fi? Now, one of the best things about Airbnb is that your anfitrión, your host, is most likely a local, so they can give you good recommendations. And here's a question you can ask them. ¿Me puede recomendar un restaurante? ¿Me puede recomendar un restaurante? And before you leave, you can ask them, if you hadn't already, ¿dónde dejo las llaves? ¿Dónde dejo las llaves? Well, I hope your stay in a hostel or a hotel or an Airbnb in Latin America was a beautiful and pleasant one, and that you're back very, very, very soon. Now, with what you have learned in this video, you are ready to check in any place in Latin America like a pro. If you're ready to take your Spanish to the next level, please check out our website. There's a free Spanish training there where you will discover the method that we use at the Spring Spanish Academy to teach our students to be fluent in Spanish. Oh yeah, also you can get free sample Spanish lessons. If you're interested, please sign up by clicking on the link in the description below. This was Paulísima y fue un placer estar con ustedes. Hasta la próxima.
Remember to subscribe to the Spring Spanish YouTube channel, like this video, and share it with anyone interested in learning Spanish for good.